be that R, it be that A, it be that I, our defense bang, it be that E, it be that R, it be that S, on our chest that got us far. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, just wanna be that hater. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders. Give me a stack, I'ma turn it to some racks. LA didn't wanna give us a home, but LV got us on the map. That be a fact, I've bet it all on silver and black. Hard Carson and Mad Max got me in, but I've been down since the 90s. You don't want the black hole, homie, don't try me. Raiders roll deep, some say that we grind me, but we bring the revenue every time we grind in. Third and some, and Wallace done. Renfro caught it and now he's spinning. Mariota on third, he's sprinting. R.I.P. Madden, Al Davis, and all of the Raiders fans that we lost since the beginning. It be that R, it be that A, it be that I, our defense bang. It be that E, it be that R, it be that S on our chest that got us far. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, just wanna be the hater.
Shield Squad, what's happening? Welcome to Protect the Shield podcast. I'm your boy Chris, where my opinions might not always be popular, but they will always be authentic, man. Happy Friday. Salute to y'all. You know, I usually got something good to drink, but I'm drinking water, man. Trying to change my ways a little bit, you know, here or there. You know, I might slip a little bit, but hey, I'm trying. But hope everybody's doing good today, man, on this Friday, man. So shout out to everyone. Welcome to Fan Talk Friday. So we got a lot to talk about, man, but want to give some love to my peoples, the Shield Squad in the building, man. Robert Pena, what's going on? Salute to you, sir. My boy Freddie Chavez, Raider Nation for life. Absolutely. Salute to you. Salute Nation. Trey B in the building, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. Anthony Estrada, what's going on? He said, yo, salute to my dogs, Chris and Leo. Yes, what's going on, man? I appreciate it. Got my boy Angelo backstage. Got my boy Jason Freedy, man. What's going on, Jason, man? I appreciate you buying that Shield Squad merch from me, man. I really appreciate it. Hope it fits you well. D Minutes in the building. What's going on, D Minutes, man? Appreciate you coming through. You know I gotta stay hydrated, man. You know I gotta stay high. I gotta get ready for football season, yo. I'm gonna be all the way together. Let's see. Let's see. SoCal Raider, my boy in the building, man. What's going on, SoCal Sal? Let's see. Got John Leon in the building, man. Salute to you. Got 831 Raider. What's going on? Got Louis Padilla. Shout out from Las Vegas, New Mexico, man. Appreciate it. Let's see, man. Jason said, wearing it now, big dog. That's what I'm talking about, Jason. Appreciate that, boss. Appreciate it. But I know usually I don't always ask, man, but where's everybody from, man? Put in comments where you guys are from. Want to see where you guys are all coming from. Mostly from the West Coast, I imagine. So, man, shout out to everybody from everywhere, man, for all the support, man. We got a lot to talk about. But let's see where everybody from. My boy Raider Rundown in the building. That's my boy. My boy Rundown's the next up, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel, man. That boy is fire. Let's see. Got Jason. He's from NorCal. Let's see. 505 Duke City. I know D Minutes from Cali. We got Greg. Shout out Greg, man. Appreciate you coming through. North Hollywood. Shout out to you, man. Let's see. 805. Okay, man. Let's see. Got the 909. Is that Southern Cali? Okay. So Cali in the building, man. Cali in the building. That's what's up, man. And then you got me all the way over here. Man, it's snowing here, y'all. I'm just trying to let y'all know what I gotta go through. Got my boy AR in the building, Antarctica. I mean, what's up, AR, man? Hope you doing good, man. He over there in across the pond. My boy Angelo from Vegas. But yeah, like I said, it's probably like 29 degrees here where I'm at, man. So you know how it is. But man, enough about that, man. Let's get my boys in the building, man. Got my boy Leo, aka Tito Linus. What's up, dog?
What up, big dog?
Chilling, man. Chilling. I see you with the background back there. What you got? That's something new?
Yeah, some of you guys. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. And I got my boy Angelo in the building. Raider transplant. How you doing, boss?
Hey, thank you, Chris. Thanks for you're one of the first people to wish me happy birthday this week too. So I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys at Shield Squad, D Menace. You guys sending me all the love, giving me the happy birthdays. I know Leo's sending me a shirt. Can't wait to get that. And I'm gonna get that Protect the Shield shirt soon too, Chris. So I'm gonna rock that. Send you guys some pictures, but love it, man. Thank you. And I do have something new, Chris. You notice the background?
Yeah, I saw the background, man. Y'all see the background?
Yeah, so it's a liver, Leo, right? So you don't get confused. It's a liver.
That's why I figured.
Right? It's a liver holding the football.
I was like, I hope it's not lips. At first, I was like, he got some lips on there, man.
I figured it was a liver.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I know Angelo, so I know it's a liver, but I'm like, I just want to make sure my fans know that Chris ain't got no lips with a Raider suit on, because we ain't. I mean, you know, whatever people are into, but that ain't what we do, you know. But my bad. Go ahead.
No. I was just saying. So yeah, my wife was making that because she was like, "Hey, you're doing all of these different things." I took over for Captain Jack's channel for the next couple of months. He's out, so I'm in every Sundays. If you guys want to hear some content, I'm actually gonna ask Chris and Leo to join me at some point. Just trying to get the schedule, but I'm going to be on Sunday at 6, and I am the host. So I'm trying to be as good as Chris. I probably won't be anywhere near as good, but I'll do my best. You know,
hey, don't set your bar so low, man. Don't set your bar so low to be me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's too easy to achieve, man. I'm just up here, man. But nah, man. No. But yeah, let me know. I'll always stop through, man. It ain't nothing but we'll make it work, man.
Cool.
So, but let's talk some ball, man. Let's talk some ball. So, first thing, I guess, let's talk about Porn Star Jim, man. Porn Star Jim, Porn Star Jim just can't get right, man. He just can't get right, But honestly, like I said, I think that's like an $11 million gift, man.
It is, bro. It really is.
I guess I don't understand all of it, but from what I read, it will likely be able to void his contract and just some of that money that we were going to owe him.
Can I explain it, Chris?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, come on, say I know you.
Right. This is why you bring me on, baby. This is what I do. So.
Go ahead. Tell me the details.
So, I mean, and guys at the chat, man, please correct me if I'm wrong, because some of you guys might even be better at this. So if you go to Over the Cap, it sets it up like a financial sheet, and you can play around with it. That's how come I can figure out what our cap space would be. So first things first, by Jimmy G doing what he did, we can void his contract. So, like, for example, Andre James, he's technically a free agent, but he also has a void on his contract, but we owe him money still that we're going to give him. It's just that when it's voided, it doesn't count against our cap salary space. So the way it works is before.
Just so everybody understands. So when you say that, the reason that we owe Andre James still, even though he'll be a free agent, is probably because he restructured a couple years. Okay, that's what I figured. I just want to make sure that they understood.
Yeah, and again, if you guys so for example, the Saints, the reason why they're minus $73 million on their entire salary cap is they kept restructuring, they kept kicking the can. So you can keep kicking the can. Like we're probably going to ask, we're honestly probably going to ask Devontae Adams to try to do that if we have the possibility of luring someone like Chris Jones in. If that's a reality, then we probably will do something like that. But anyway, so with Jimmy G, we owed him $28.2 million, I believe it was, and he was going to get all of it. He was going to get all of it and all that good stuff. But then because he did what he did, he now can't get that 11.5 or 11.6. Yeah. So now for our salary cap, we're going to take a $17 million hit. But we would have taken the hit anyways. That's why everybody kept talking about, well, we got to wait till post-June. You know how you kept hearing pre-June, post-June, so post-June, all that would have happened was post-June when you cut someone, we would have been able to divide the remaining money we owe them for both 2024 and
next year.
5 guaranteed. Yeah. And we would have been able to split it over 3 years, right? But what the void does is now all we have to pay him is the 17, right?
Yeah.
I think, dude, we don't owe him jack for 2025. So instead of us having to take a hit in 2025 for Jimmy G's money, we don't got to pay them that at all. Like, what I mean by that is I'll reverse it in that it won't go away from our salary cap for 2025. The Raiders, Mark Davis will probably still have to give them whatever that guaranteed money was, bonus wise or whatever. I'm just saying that our salary cap just got a fat relief of about, I think it's about 15 million for 2025. But importantly, we right now, if we said if tomorrow or if Monday they do a press release, we're cutting Jimmy G on the salary cap, 17 million will get taken away, but we just saved 11 million. So automatically our cap space goes from 36 or 35 million to like 40, 46 or something like that. Right?
For the 11 million.
It's getting closer to 50. If we wait after June, which we could still do technically, we would only owe Jimmy 15.3 million, and then we would save 12.8 on our side. So really, like, it depends on Mark. Like, if he wants to cut him now, cut him later. But, you know, you have to think about that. That's a savings of about, you know, let's say 1.5 million. Who could you pay 1.5 million more for? You know, so really depends. But the big picture, though, Chris, is that we could cut him now. That's the first one, is we can cut him now and we'll still save 11.5. And then the second thing is we won't get any salary cap hits from him anymore from 2025 on. So
that's worth it right there. At the end of the day, that's worth it right there, man. So, you know, Jimmy, you know, salute to you, man. I mean, you know,
come on, man. You got to say a better goodbye to your boy, dog.
All right. Look, I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all ain't just gonna you know. Now, okay, I was just rooting for Jimmy because I wanted him to do well because he's our quarterback. Now, we're not gonna act like I was just pounding the table for Jimmy. I wanted City, but nah, it's all good though, man. Yeah, but I don't know, man. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, I kind of see it as a gift. You know, it saved us some money,
right? Like when I saw that this morning, and then when Myra had mentioned about the contract, I was like, oh, we're freaking out of it. Like we really are out of it. Like, damn. Yeah.
So no, but that's definitely fire, man. Definitely fire. So you know, another thing I wanted to kind of talk about, and just kind of like what I named this live is like, it's smokescreen season. Don't get caught up in the hype.
Already, bro.
One thing and the thing is, I do it every year, and I told myself I am not going to do it this year. It's like the first year because I always get caught up in every rumor. Like if someone gets released, I'm like, oh, the Raiders should go get them, and I usually get caught up in all. And honestly, and Angelo will probably attest to this because Angelo loves these mock drafts.
Oh my God, I've seen him,
and it's almost like I'm like a crackhead, and he's like dangling some crack in front of me, and I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna get in this conversation with you about this mock draft stuff. He keeps trying to lure me in, Leo. I'm not having
it. I get it, dog.
I don't want Angelo. I don't even entertain it, do I?
You know, dude.
I'm like, no, man. I'm like, I'm not entertaining it because every year that's what happens.
One of the big ones.
Go ahead.
One of the big ones, Chris, I'm gonna tell Shield Squad that's always funny to me is the JJ McCarthy thing is a real thing, man. And it
ain't, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now.
He's climbing on the draft boards, right? Hold on, Leo. Let me just tell you the story real quick. So he's climbing. And every single time I get like an alert or a news for it, because I'm deep into studying all of this, I send it to Chris.
Every time. He loves it.
He's always just like, look, man, Oh, I'm just happy for the kid.
Yeah, that's my go-to. I'm happy for the kid. Wherever he goes, I wish him luck. I'm like,
it happens every year. You get one guy whose agent or whatever puts that shit out there, gets it to ESPN. Last year it was Will Levis. Remember all the thing the Raiders are going to get Levis. The Raiders are looking at Levis. McDaniels and Ziegler like Levis. Oh, he's going to go here. The dude went what in the second round? He didn't even go in the first round, which is where he should have gone in the second. But with McCarthy, I think it's the same thing, bro. If you watch college football, you know he's not a top 10 pick quarterback, bro. He's not one of those.
Oh, hold on now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Especially for a kid who still needs time to sit and develop. If he's a starter, you take him top 10. I get you. You can put him in. But he's not that type, bro. He needs at least a year or two to sit and watch and learn before he plays in the NFL. That's not a top 10 pick, bro.
All right. Here, can I rebut? Can I do a rebuttal, Chris? Is that all right?
Of course, because you're a JJ fan. You're probably the dude who called the ESPN and put that out there.
I know. It probably was.
I don't want to get Leo worked up. But I want to give some facts. That's what I come for. I want to give some facts. First off, I'm one of the people that have been saying we're not going to get JJ McCarthy anyways. That's not what's going to happen. You know what? And the more I've seen what AP is saying, if you guys haven't seen AP's latest interviews with Max Crosby for the Rush,
I just got done watching it.
That's a really great. If you've seen the pivot with Ryan Clark, that's really great. I mean, AP is really getting out there. And what I love about AP is that he's real, man. He's just giving it to us straight. He's not like giving us no smoke screen. So here's what you do is when you read between the lines of what AP is saying is he's not saying that we're not going to go up to go get a quarterback. He's not saying that. What the way he was saying it is, we're the Raiders. We can do whatever we want. So he's kind of keeping it like we're gonna be on the offensive and make all these other GMs think we're willing to give whatever to get up. Now, don't get me wrong. And I've talked to Chris about this in terms of Jayden Daniels. I've been watching a ton of Jayden Daniels tapes, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now. If the deal that we give to go up to go get Jayden Daniels in the number one or number three, because number two is not Washington's not giving up shit, man. Washington's like you know, they're not trading with us. I'll tell it to you that way. Yeah. But it's either going to be number one or number three. If the deal is the same exact one that Kansas traded up to Buffalo to go get Patrick Mahomes, which is 2 number ones and 1 number 3, I'm in.
Do it.
I mean, shit, let's go get that shit. And I even told Chris, and this is crazy, guys. You're going to think I'm crazy. I even told Chris, now that I've even watched more tapes of Jayden Daniels, like I've watched a crap load of tapes of Jayden Daniels. I even told him, I said, you know what, man? I wouldn't even hate it if we gave up the first pick this year, the first pick next year, and the first pick after that, and give up like Hunter Renfrow. Just because at least we're not giving up too many of the second round picks, or we're not giving away too many things. Because the way I saw it was, I don't know if we'll hit on next year's first pick or not. But let's say we're a playoff team next year. That first pick's going to be in the lower 20s, let's say, in the later. But then we'll be even better. And the year after that, like I'm willing to give up the 2026 first.
Like we better.
The year after that might be like number 30 anyways, right? So, but I don't want to do this dumbass thing like what the Panthers did, where you give up the 1 and the 2, then you give up the 1 and the 2,
and then you suck.
And then that part's stupid.
It's gonna stink. Like, no, I'm not down for that. So I'm totally cool with first round this year, a number 13 to go up to, let's say, 1. First round next year, first round the year after that, and we're going to give you a player. And I even hated to do this, but the one player that I think that Chicago or the Patriots might want from us is Nate Hobbs. Because Nate Hobbs, man, is crazy fast. He's on his last year. I think they would want him. I think if you gave him Hobbs and Renfro, with 3 first-round picks.
You've been playing with that app too much, bro. Now you're playing Madden GM now. You're playing Madden GM now.
So let me finish this.
I'm going to keep putting in players till that shit turns green. Okay.
Yeah. No. But let me finish this whole Jane Daniels thing, right? All right. So AP was always talked about his relationship with Jane Daniels. He always talked about how he's the one that scouted him, drafted him. He scouted Jack Jones and drafted him. He scouted Brandon Ayuk and drafted him. I mean, he's saying all of this like on Max Crosby's podcast. It's becoming public, right? He's talking about it. So he's pretty much letting us know too. He's kind of letting us know, like, if a scenario happens where we can get some of these guys, then obviously, we'll try it. But at the end of the day, Chris, both you and I at least agree that we're not willing to give up the entire farm to go get Jaden Daniels. We'll stay put and we'll do something
3
else.
first rounds is considered a farm, right? 3.
Well, technically not, Leo, and I'll tell you why. Because the last time a deal like that was given was to at the time they were called the Washington Redskins. It was for RG3, and that was the trade. So if you're telling me that, over 12 years ago we're doing the same exact trade, then inflation didn't really hit us. You know what I'm saying? We're giving up the same thing that they gave up to go get RG3. That's not the worst thing in the world,
What about what Hondo said in the one video? I think I said he thought it might take 3 first rounds and 3 second rounds.
Yeah,
heck no.
See, now that to me is considered the farm, bro.
That's ridiculous. That is the farm. And I like Jaden Daniels, guys, but he's not worth 6.
Because when you think about what you're saying, like even with the Trey Lance trade, right? People always reflect to that. Those Niner picks that they gave up, one was like a 29th overall. They were all in the high 20s. Right. And that's what we're hoping it'll be if we get the guy. Yeah. Right. Exactly. We're not going to do like he's saying the Carolina thing, where next year it's going to be another top and then another top.
Yeah.
We ain't doing all that.
And the thing is, man, it's like as time goes on, man, I'm more warming up to, getting one of these later round quarterbacks, man. And
there we go.
And the thing is, it's just because I just can't. And again, I know I've talked about it before. Is if we had someone like a like Ziegler or Mayock running the draft, then it's like, okay, maybe I'll give up the first round picks because we're going to miss them anyway. But now I really think, our new GM, he has a history of hitting on at least some first round picks, for the most part. So, he can at least get people that can come in and start right away. Because honestly, and that's why I don't want JJ, because I really feel like, our first 2 picks have to be day one starters. They got to be day one starters. Like we're not good enough. We're not good enough to be red shirting anyone. We don't have enough talent to be honestly, the red shirt someone, that's a luxury. That's something that the Chiefs can do. That's something that, San Francisco, someone that's always in the playoffs and got a lot of talent. Like even the Eagles were able to, even Jalen Carter, they were able to kind of really get him in a rotation. It's not like he had to play.
They weren't forcing him to be a day one.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like we don't have that talent. So in another year, or if it wasn't where we were now, then I would be like, okay, we can go try to redshirt a quarterback, but we gotta get somebody that's ready now. As far as them first 2 draft picks, I think.
So Chris, let's talk about that, because then at 13, that's why I agreed with you too. Like, there's no way it should be, if it's not Jaden Daniels, then, and I even said this, I was on the Wild Wild West podcast, and I do that every Wednesdays now at 4:30 with the other guys, the Charger guy, the Chiefs guy, and the Broncos guy. And I was telling them, I said, unless it's Jaden Daniels, there's no reason for the Raiders to go trade up for any of these quarterbacks, because we're not going to go get Caleb Williams, and I don't think any of us really want Caleb Williams. In all honesty, like, kind of don't really want him. Like, I don't want him. There's too much drama there, right? And then Drake May I like, but only if I don't have to give up the farm for Drake May, because he's nice, right, Chris?
I like Drake
May. I like May.
I told you that last time. I like Drake.
Yeah. Drake May is a nice. But no, Jaden Daniels has that AP connection. He's the only one. But if we're not getting him,
it makes a lot of sense.
That's the only But if we're not getting him, then number 13 either has to be, like I told you, man, my boy, Talisi Fuaga. He'll solidify the right side right away. He can do right guard, right tackle. The guy's 335. He's a beast.
He's from where? Oregon.
Talisi Fuaga from Oregon. Now, right now, because he rose, because he in the Senior Bowl practices, in the Senior Bowl practices, it didn't matter who was in front of him.
Yeah,
he was playing with them like children, dude.
Yeah,
it was crazy. So everybody's like, "Oh no, he might go top 10." Yeah. So they're talking about the Jets might go get him, or even like Arizona might go get him, like another team. So we might miss on Talisi Fuaga. Yeah, the other dude, though, the other dude that that's a day one starter, and it's just going to depend on how his doctor notes look. But have you guys seen that Latu from UCLA?
Yeah,
but he's an end though, right? He's an end.
Yeah, I don't. But here's the thing. No, I'm just saying. Like, no. I'm just saying that the Raiders used the Senior Bowl. He was the first interview, and they interviewed him for a reason, I'm sure. But I wouldn't hate it if we picked him, right? I wouldn't hate it just because the dude is that good. Chris, you got to watch some of this guy's tapes, man.
I've seen him.
He's like ready to go, and we would essentially already have like a Chase Young, Nick Bosa, but better versions with Max Crosby and Latu right off the bat. Huh? No. Kuntz would then move to the inside. So if we're running like a 3-4, you know what I'm saying?
Madden
like he would
again.
be a
Madden again.
You
can't switch it like that. They're already set.
You losing me, Angelo.
Well, the other thing too is remember that the way AP wants to do things is he wants to NASCAR everything, right? So you could go like back and forth between Kuntz and Latu to go after them, you know. So,
but that makes no sense using the 13th on an end when we have it would be more a tackle, a defensive tackle, or an outside tackle.
No, I'm right there with you guys. My pick has always been, it's never changed. It's been Fuaga this entire time. And if we miss on Fuaga, the way I was doing it is when I'm playing with these mock drafts and dangling this crack in front of Chris, like I'll do stuff like I'll trade down. There's one mock draft, Leo. I traded down to 14 with the Saints, and I took their like first, second, I took their third. It was crazy, right?
Madden trades.
yeah. But yeah,
that's what I was telling my homeboy. My homeboy's like, "Why don't you guys do the mocks?" I'm like, "Look, man, I went through this last year, like Chris is saying. I'm not doing it again because no matter what we did, no matter what we say, ain't nobody gonna get it right. Nobody knows what they're gonna do. Look at what happened last year when Arizona creeped up on everybody and made that trade, and then they ended up with Will Anderson and Stroud. Nobody saw that coming, dude.
That's true.
Who saw that coming? You know.
I mean, and plus it's like you really start falling in love with these guys, and it's like in your mind, it's like because honestly, last year I was like, you know, I had three guys. Of course, I wanted Jalen Carter first, and then I wanted Witherspoon second, and then I wanted Gonzo. I wanted Gonzo third. So like I fell in love with them three, and then when we didn't get none of them, I lost my mind. I lost my mind because every mock draft, that's who I got. I got one of the three. So when I saw that two were on the board, when I lost my mind, and I told myself at that moment, I am not doing the mock drafts.
I want one Raider person to show me their mock draft said we got Tyree.
Nobody,
right?
No, I mean, I didn't do it. I didn't do it last year, but I don't hate Tyree. you guys hate Tyree?
No, I don't mind Tyree. But what I'm saying is, I get what Chris is saying. It's a lot of hype. You fall in love with these dudes, and then draft day, it's like, what the fuck?
And then not only that, we're doing it before free agency even starts,
or even combine.
Yeah, so we do it before all that. But I get it. People do it for it's fun. But like, I just don't. I just really think you guys are just setting yourself up for high blood pressure. Angelo, all you're gonna do is be upset on draft day when your guy is on the board and the Raiders they're gonna go a whole different direction. You're gonna be like, what the hell?
I got a vibe though. You know, one of my other guys that I've told you, and he's been rising now, is Byron Murphy. You know, I love Byron Murphy.
Oh, I like him.
You do like
like
Murphy.
Byron Murphy's been my guy, and originally I thought Byron Murphy was going to be.
Too. You do like Latham.
Yeah, I had him at 2, but man, he's really climbing now. So if we got Byron and Latham, like you finally watched Latham, right, Chris?
He's nice.
Tell Shield
nice.
Squad that now that you watch Latham, how good is that kid?
No, he's good. He's good. But I'm not as high on him as you are. But he's good. He's definitely good. He can play.
Would you hate it if we took him at 13?
Depends who's up there. I would
take I would take the other guy first, though. The other guy.
Of course. Yeah, Talisi Fuaga is the best one, obviously. But you wouldn't hate it, right? You wouldn't hate it.
I would hate it because honestly, we have to fix the trenches. I don't care what nobody says. Like, regardless of our quarterback, we gotta fix the trenches. But let me get to these comments real quick, so the Shield Squad know I still love them, man.
Yeah.
So let's say who we got.
I got my internet working better. There we go.
Oh man. Let's see. We got. I know it's a lot of people in here, man. So I appreciate all the support, man. Oh yeah, my boy Rudy in the building, man. He said, what about Hondo said when the Texans and Bears and Raiders almost did a 3-way trade? Yeah, that was wild. He said, you think we can do the same with the Bears and Commanders? No,
you really don't see those 3-way things only in
basketball.
Yeah. I don't think so. I mean, especially the Commanders. I think the Commanders will be hard for us to really do any business with, especially if we feel a way of Magic Johnson really stealing Cliff away.
I know, right?
That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see.
But I mean, are you really mad? Let me get your real opinion on that. I'm not. I'm kind of glad we don't have Cliff because I'm high on Luke Getsy.
Oh yeah, no,
I think we dodged the bullet.
Yeah, we dodged the bullet big time, man.
Yeah, I think we're clear.
I saw Cliff's press conference too, and I wasn't feeling the confidence out of that guy. Like I wasn't feeling like he was a Raider. A lot of his questions are a little dodgy, man. Or the way he answered, I'm like, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm cool.
You could definitely tell he's not the leader, even in his interview. Which
their
head coach is. We know for them, luckily he is. But you can definitely tell he's not the leader type.
Yeah, because he didn't even come off as a former head coach. You know what I'm saying? This was like used to be a head coach. Like but whatever. So a lot of people have been talking. So this comment here, I wouldn't mind Rattler. He's moving up on boards too. So
we can get him in the third. We can get him in the third.
I want to know what that means I know he's moving up boards, but there's no way I would take him.
The third is biased.
So, Chris, for you don't think we should take a quarterback unless it's Daniels or we do the trade until the third or after?
No. See,
or because you said the first two picks.
You get a quarterback in the second, Chris.
To be honest, all the way honest, man, and I know people aren't feeling it. I would take Bo Nix in the first. I would take Bo Nix, man. I would because
all right.
Because I really think he can beat out. I think he can beat out Aiden. I think he can.
Okay. No. That's a fair comment that he could beat out Aiden.
Yeah, I mean, because they would have to. Whoever
you're overpaying. Like all I'm going to ask Shield Squad to do is watch all of these tapes too. Because what at least for me, what I'm seeing out of Bo Nix is that for real, he is athletic. And I don't mind that he's so much older because really, in all honesty, man, the way the rules are now with quarterbacks, chances of him getting hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not worried about the age.
And he's older, but he
is athletic. All right.
But isn't he younger? Isn't he younger than what AOC was when he came out?
They're about the same. Almost, right? But again, I don't care about the age. Like, I don't even think AOC's that old. So, it's not the age thing that I'm worried about. With Bo Nix, though, there's just not enough that I don't know if under pressure he could really make them tight, accurate throws. Like I fear it a little bit. Like he was dope, dude, against Washington with Penix when they were going like back and forth like that, right? But against an NFL defense with some of these, like
all those quarterbacks, though, you don't know until they come to the NFL.
That's true. No, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Okay,
no, that's all true. That's all true.
All right,
I'm just saying, at 13, my point was at 13, Chris, would you rather have Fuaga or Bo Nix? Like, think in your head what we need.
No,
solidify the right side or get Bo Nix.
So I guess I would have to have a good understanding where I truly thought Nix would fall. So, you know, and again, you know, you have to start taking a look at free agency. You got to start looking at combines. You got to start looking at pro days, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause that stuff matters, man. So, I mean, it's hard to say, but like in my mind, I think he'll probably have. I think he'll test well because I think he can move better than a lot of people think.
I'm with you. I've seen that.
Yeah, like I think he has a liver arm than people think. You know, a lot of people. I don't know. Now
you're gonna hate this about me, man. You're gonna hate this.
I blame a lot of the dink and dunk stuff on the Oregon system, bro. A lot of it has that Oregon. They do the screens. That's a lot of Oregon. Yeah,
that is true.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is
true.
No.
I was just gonna say, like, you guys are gonna hate me, but what of the tapes I've watched, McCarthy rates way higher than Nix in accuracy, in the way he drives the ball short, middle throws. Like in the pocket. You're
talking about a sample of like JJ probably having like half the throws that Bo has made through the season.
Dude, I'm just trying to be fair. Like, I don't know how much tape. I know I can have this back and forth with Chris because I know he's watched McCarthy his entire career.
Well,
like
he's Chris. Every Michigan game, hey dog, are you watching this? I watched the games all season with Chris.
No. But no, I'm just saying though, like when I was watching, like there's certain things that McCarthy just does that it's like he can feel a sack coming and then he figures out a way to escape it. So I was telling Chris, he's kind of like a faster version of Joe Montana when Joe Montana was in Notre Dame.
You're wild. You know what I mean? You're so wild, Joe Montana. Get out of here.
Joe Montana,
that's the problem when you watch tape. Let me tell you the problem when you watch tape instead of games. Tapes will only show you the good things you're looking for. When you watch the entire game,
hit the like button, Shield Squad. Hit the like button, please.
When you watch the entire game, not only do you see those little moments of goodness, you see the fault.
All the bad stuff about McCarthy is he's not that good at deep balls, right? I'm not so sure he can make certain throws that way. But like, you know, like Brock Purdy moves, like the way Brock Purdy moves, I feel like McCarthy is a little bit better version of
How
Brock.
could you say a little bit better than Brock and then compare him to Joe Montana in the same sentence?
No, in Notre Dame. I said the Notre Dame version. The Notre Dame one.
No.
You gotta watch the Notre Dame version, man. The 1970, late 70, 80 days.
He's a Notre Dame fan.
Right.
Okay, let's see. What else we got, man? Okay, yeah. So what about Newton? If he's there, would you take him? He's a beast.
I like what Daniel was saying. You know who I have higher than Newton? And again, man, you don't have to believe me. Obviously, you just watch tape. I have Chris Jenkins better than Newton. That's with me.
I do like Jenkins. Jenkins is nice.
Jenkins is nice, man. He's climbing up for me, and I think we can get him in the second, honestly, because people are going to be stupid and pass up on him.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Jenkins should be in the first round, but that's just me.
I thought that was Randy for a second when he said I'm riding with AOC, but it's not.
Shout out John Rader. He said Jaden Daniels came from West Coast system.
He did.
In Arizona. Arizona State, Luke Getsy's West Coast system. AP hired him for a reason. I mean, there's a lot of things that make us think that he can go up and get Jaden. What at the end of the day, whatever the Raiders do, I'm going to support it. But I'm going to trust them because I pounded on the table so hard for AP, so I'm not going to pound on the table and then not trust him. So,
whatever he does, I'm gonna
so I trust he has a plan. Yeah. I really trust he has a plan. Even if he does something that's not going to make sense. So as long as he doesn't get JJ McCarthy, I'm with him, man. I'm with him. I'm with him, man.
I don't mind if he gets JJ. I really don't. But he can't get JJ in the first fucking round at 13.
I'm with you. Would you be angry though, Chris, if it really happened at number 44 that JJ McCarthy was there and Telesco took him?
I wouldn't lose my mind over it. I honestly wouldn't lose my mind over it. I mean, because at the end of the day, like I said, I like the kid. because you know I've seen him grow just as a person, his maturity. He's real into Zen, and he's you know, I think he'll be a good leader wherever he goes. I like the kid. That's why I was hoping that he stayed in Michigan just one more year. Because the thing is, when you watch the games in Harbaugh, I mean, you could see it was clear as day. Harbaugh would hide his flaws. Like, you know, if it was 3rd and 11, you know, 3rd and 13, he's not really doing too many down the field throws with JJ, you know, because he has, you know, Michigan had like the number 2, number 1 defense. And most of the time that we were there, that Harbaugh was there, at least the last few years, we had a top defense. So that played a big part. So we're like, okay, we don't have to just go win the game because we know our defense will give us another shot to go down there. And we got 2 bosses in the backfield with Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards. So, you know, we got elite backs back there. So it's like, you know, we got a good tight end. We got a good lineman. I mean, I think Michigan broke the record for the most players going to the combine this year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like Michigan had a lot of talent. So it was like we didn't need JJ to have to. He was never put in a position to be like, go win the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we knew, like, guys that really watched JJ knew that he couldn't. Because like early on in his career, when who was the other quarterback? McNamara. When McNamara used to when he was our starter, JJ would only come in on running down. So it was almost like when JJ came in, you knew that he was going to do an option because you knew he wasn't going to throw the damn ball because it was just something that us Michigan fans knew. We're like, come on, man. Like, why you going to put JJ in? Because the defense knows you're going to run the ball, and then we would get stopped or something, and it'll piss a lot of us Michigan fans off. You know, we're like, so, but at the end of the day, it's like that. I think that was just Harbaugh protecting them, which I'm not mad at. And, you know, a lot of people, like I said, if he goes to a team that has a dominant running back and a dominant defense and a dominant offensive line, he'll be good.
Yeah. It's funny you say all of that, Chris, because sounds like the Raiders, man.
Well, we don't have a dominant line.
We're about
to. That's the whole thing. Is we're about to have a dominant line.
If we draft accordingly.
But that's what I'm saying. We got to draft accordingly. But instead of getting JJ in the first round, we need to go get them dominant linemen to help us out.
I'm gonna sprinkle a little crack to you, Chris. All right. So I also do the free agency stuff, right? And in free agency right now, because of what happened with Jimmy G, we automatically jumped to $50 million. So like I said, when I played around with it before the Jimmy G thing, I got us to about $66 million. Now that the Jimmy G thing is done, if a lot of the different restructures and cuts happen, we can get up to close to $70 million. But I'm just going to play with the 50 that we have for sure once we cut Jimmy, right? One of the first gets is Michael Onwenu. Right tackle, right guard, 26 years old. This dude solidifies that right side. You draft a Talisi Fuaga. You get a Michael Onwenu. Right, bang. Then we got the run with Luke Getsy. It's going to be run, right?
Are we done with Illuminor? Are we done with Illuminor?
No.
Yeah, I'm not done with Illuminor.
I'm not done with Illuminor. You heard Max today say he's the strongest guy on the team?
Strongest. Yeah, no, man. Dude, I like Illuminor. And he's not even going to cost that much. So, no, we keep Illuminor. But I'm just saying, so we have a right. Then we got Josh Jacobs. We got Zamir White. We're probably on my mock drafts. I already got Blake Corum going to the Raiders.
Madden, bro. I'm telling you.
All right, let's get back to the comments. So Daniel said, you know, I would get Newton or Sweat.
I like Sweat.
Sweat's solid.
Sweat is good.
Sweat's a good guy. I'm not sure where he'll. I wonder if he had some weight issues.
I think so. That's why he didn't get on the scale.
Yeah, so that's crazy. Yeah. Let's see. Shout out to Oh So Evil, man. Appreciate you coming through. OG Raider. He said DT in the first, LB in the second. He said Jordan Travis, and I thought Jordan Travis stayed. He's not coming out, right?
That's what I thought. But then I heard his name again on another show.
Staying too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to
You
look
might
that
want
up.
to research that, OG Raider. I think Jordan Travis is staying.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is too. Honestly, I mean, he coming off that injury. I don't.
He's going to be a 7th round pick if he tries to come out this year.
Yeah. I mean, he has skills, but yeah, he definitely needs to come back.
Yeah.
He said if you're doing a mock, do it not drafting a quarterback.
I did one not drafting a quarterback, actually.
He said Rattler is moving up boards.
Yeah.
He said
after the Senior Bowl, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I get tired of mock draft content. Bo Nix at 13. He said, no Bo Nix.
See? That's it. Good job, OG Raider.
What's going on, Chansworthy, man? Appreciate you coming through. He said, let's see, Eric Raiders Haters Hunter, Erica channel. Appreciate you coming through. Say you are right about the mock draft stuff. I've been turned on DTs the last 2 drafts only to get 6th and 7th round DTs. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
exactly.
Because
it's so true.
We've all known we need DTs and we don't get
and linebackers.
Yeah. That is so true.
Do we need linebackers though? I mean, I know we should draft.
No, but even considering what I'm saying, when people do mock drafts before we got Spillane and now Diablo or whatever, we needed linebackers. We didn't have any.
We've always
a lot of people put them in their mock drafts, and we never get any.
Yeah,
neither one of you guys like Amari Burney. You don't like Amari Burney?
No,
I kind of like Amari Burney.
Like Burney at all. I don't like Burney at all.
Not even a little bit.
Because he's too now. He's just not physical enough for me, man. And honestly, it might be because of the preseason, and I've just never let that go. But like
the receiver blocked them.
Well, yeah, and like he literally was scared to take on a block. Like it blew my mind. And I remember like it was yesterday. Me and Rundown, we were doing a live breakdown. And I just remember watching it, and I'm like, what the hell was that? Like, he was running, and the guy was coming to block him, and he kind of like just back, like he didn't take on the block, like he backed away, and the running back just kind of ran around and got like an extra 20 yards. I'm like, I'm out. And I just never forgave him for that one play. I'm like, nah, that ain't it. Papa T, he said, why is he moving up? Who you talking about, Papa T?
I think Rattler. Yeah, I think he's talking about Rattler. When you said Rattler, that's
you talking about Rattler? Or McCarthy? Which one?
Yeah, Rattler. Yeah, he might be talking about Rattler. Yeah, I mean, Rattler had a good, Senior Bowl practice week, and he played good in the game. So I think that's why he's moving up. But at the end of the day, and I think like even the Senior Bowl is kind of like the combine sometime as well. It's like I think sometimes we get caught up in these like certain events. But sometimes we just got to go back to the tape, like of who these guys really are. I mean, Rattler.
I agree.
Yeah, like Rattler, he shows flashes, but I mean, a lot of times he couldn't get it done, man.
I had him in the 4th. I had him going in the 4th, and then he's climbing to the 3rd.
I can see that. Let's see. My 2 cents. He said, "Can't be honest if you're biased against pure talent." I don't know what you're talking about. He's probably talking about me not liking JJ.
He was. This whole time he's been talking on the chat about go look at the film, the Raider films on JJ. I saw your breakdown on McCarthy, and you're a Michigan fan, so you broke it down pretty straightforward, dog. Mm-hmm.
You should do a breakdown on McCarthy, Chris. You might get some hits on it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I planned on doing it, man, because like I said, I
a side-by-side tape with all the goods and all the bads.
Yeah.
Because I've watched the bads. Leo, I've watched the bads, so I'm not crazy, dude. But I still think he is better than Bo Nix, potential-wise.
Like honestly, and I know it's so minimal, but like the play I keep thinking about was the very first play in the national championship game.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm sorry.
We almost got picked.
No, it was the semifinals when we played Alabama. Like the very first play, he threw that. Well, it would have been a pick, but the guy was out. Like my thing is like, as a court, like you cannot make that. Like when you watch that play, like why would you make that decision? Like at any level, not to throw that pass at any level, and it's like, come on, man. Like honestly, if they would have got that. that the whole trajectory for the rest of
Ooh,
that
that would
game
have
could
been
have
a
changed.
huge momentum changer.
Yeah,
into
it was the
game.
first play of
Yes.
the game, and then
Mhm.
they probably could have came down there and scored. That would have messed up the whole momentum.
Yeah.
Michigan could have literally lost that game based on. I mean, imagine a defense getting a pick on the first play in that offense, and then the offense runs out like so hyped up. Like that literally
Yeah.
could have changed everything.
But-
And then,
But can you put your positive hat on and ask yourself the same question on the other side? Why is it that so many people are going high on him? Why? I mean, and it's not like just me, man. It's a lot of people
this year's
going high
Will
on this
Levis.
kid.
yeah, I'm
That's
about to
why.
say it. Yeah, it's a Will Levis. But the thing is, I mean, people will say they're high
He's
on
better
him,
than Will Levis, but
but how do you figure? Like what? Like I still always ask people.
well, he's playing in a
which
higher
game?
program.
I mean, I always ask people which game was it that really sold you on JJ?
On McCarthy.
Yeah,
I like, but I mean, there's pockets of stuff that you saw him doing both against Alabama and against in the national championship.
Against
where-
Alabama?
You know, no, there were throws, Leo, like where you just go, damn, that was a pretty good one.
okay, so
Like,
okay,
that's
okay,
pretty-
but is it,
That's
okay,
NFL throw ready. like that was nice.
okay,
You know,
but
and it's not so much the throw; it was the decision to get to the throw and then actually have the balls to make the throw. Like those are all the little things that makes me kind of like him. Like, damn, this kid's not afraid. He's not scared. Are you saying McCarthy's scared? You think McCarthy's scared?
I'm not saying he's scared, but I'm just saying he's not first round quarterback.
he's a for one, he's a lot of times he's a one read quarterback because just the
Yeah.
way just the
Because
way
of
we
the
play at
skill-
Michigan, we do a
limited
lot of
skill
play
set.
action.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, coming off of the play act, I mean, which is smart. We had, you know, a great running game. So he does a lot of play action, bootleg, and usually he'll have a over under kind of look where, you know, and it's really just one read, honestly. And you know, he does have a live arm. So I will say that like he has a strong arm and
Mhm.
he, you know, he can fit it in there. It just may not be
Yeah.
accurate. It just may not be accurate. That's the thing. Like he could slang it, but you know, he doesn't have the best mechanics. You know, and again, good coaching could help it, but like I've been saying, it's going to take more than a year. That's my thing.
Definitely.
He is young, and like I said, if we were in a different situation, I would be like, hey, let's get this kid,
Yeah.
let's let him sit.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
That
let him
would
do
be
the Jordan
different
Daniels
if you had a quarterback. Yeah.
the Jordan Love treatment, the Mahomes treatment.
Mhm.
Right.
We just don't have that.
We don't have that
flexibility.
time.
That's
So
my
Ryan
that.
Fitzpatrick wasn't scared.
yeah. Yeah, let me get into more of these comments. I know it was. Let's see.
Hey, I
I'm
keep
trying to
looking
get
it up. This
total.
is Jordan Travis is going to the draft.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Is he
I agree.
really? Dude,
Yeah.
because of that injury, man, he's gonna go.
That's what all the things say that he won't be
round,
till like
dude.
third day if he gets drafted.
Dude,
Yeah.
sixth round. That injury. No, man. I mean,
I was like,
Shout
what?
out-
you think Penix is dropping?
Shout out
because of the injury?
D Minutes, man. D Minutes, thank you for putting Leo's
Yeah,
Leo
thanks,
stuff up
bro.
there. Yeah, make sure you guys he's on his road to 200, man. You only a few more away, man. So
Oh,
help
nice.
you
9
know,
away,
in fact-
bro.
in fact,
9 away.
If you guys can, man, make sure you go check out my boy Cheeto, man. Help him get to 200, man. He's been working hard. He's putting out a lot of content. He's got a lot of good merch. So make sure you definitely go check him out for sure. Let's see. Okay. My man said, I love my Ducks, but Knicks isn't the answer regardless. Okay, I respect
Thank
that.
you.
And that's
If
fair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
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 If you're a
That's
Ducks
fair.
fan and you watch them,
Mhm.
I respect that. I respect that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's see. AOC is a statue. He didn't have a very good pocket awareness. I mean, I agree.
Well,
I
you know,
agree.
it got the pocket awareness.
You know, I'm
better,
high on AOC.
but his feet were just so stuck in the mud, bro. That was the part that bothered me the most. Yeah.
And you know another thing about Aiden that you know, if we really think about it, you know, of course, you know, he's not fast, but a lot of us really talk about like how his arm is, and I think he showed a lot of good stuff in the preseason. But like
Yeah.
actually, like during the season, if you really think about it, like during the season, like did he make a whole bunch of like big time throws? Do you guys think?
I
There's
can
some
remember
big
one that I
ones,
really
bro.
liked that he threw to Devontae in Miami. When he
Yeah,
caught
I
on
like
that
the one
long
that he-
that one was nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
wouldn't
also
miss
did
that
that
one.
play action to Tucker. That
Yeah,
long, long one,
that deep
was
out,
nice.
that deep out he did to Tucker on the
Perfect
sideline.
timing.
Tucker
But then there
yeah.
were also times where he underthrew Tucker. If he would have hit him on
True.
stride,
Yeah.
he would have been 6.
That's true. But do you?
Mhm.
But Leo, let me ask you: when you watch those and you replay it, do you also blame some of that on Tucker?
Oh, we've talked about Tucker's hands for a while here. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I
Oh
think.
yeah,
he
all
needs to
right.
we
work
like
on.
Tucker.
Yeah.
We like Tucker.
Mhm.
We like Tucker.
Yeah.
Let's see. Broken Hollow, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. He said, I'm riding with AOC. He don't expect a handout. He welcomes competition, draft. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And that's
Yeah, absolutely.
And
do
that's
like
his
that.
whole life,
Absolutely.
bro. That's his whole life.
Yeah.
I
No,
like
I'm
that.
high on AOC. So I was arguing it probably when everybody thought I'm crazy for wanting to keep him. And let
Yeah,
him.
no,
No,
I
you can't be crazy for wanting to keep him. I'm not saying throw him in the trash either. No.
Yeah,
He can stay.
if AOC comes in and wins the job, I mean, honestly, whoever the quarterback is, come in and win the job, earn it. And I mean, that's kind of what AP is about anyway.
Right.
Except if we give up the farm for a quarterback, then you're automatically starter. Who cares? But you know, if we bring in like a veteran or something, like
Even say we trade the farm for Jaden, bro. Doesn't he still need to put on some damn weight before we throw him out there?
Yes, 100%.
I mean, he
Because
will.
when I'm watching
He
him,
will.
Right. No, I mean, I know he will, but before we're like fully like, okay, this is yours, go out there week in, week out. Like, I would
yeah, no,
want
he needs to get some weight. Chris, man,
Yeah.
some of them.
Oh,
hits
you
he was taking.
wouldn't want to start him day one?
Like I mean, if he shows it, I guess maybe in training camp and preseason, but like size wise, I would be happier let him gain some more size.
Yeah,
before we.
I'm with
freaking-
Leo on this
yeah.
one. I'm on, and
I like to
gotta
think
tell
about
you,
it with
like,
Tua. Remember how small
Yeah.
Tua was, and then he finally
No.
put on some freaking Samoan weight, and then he lasted the season finally. Yeah.
No, I mean, I was even thinking further than that. I was thinking about RG3 and how that
Same.
first
Same
season
with RG3.
was
He
great,
needed some.
but then he got
some
injured really bad
Yeah.
because he shouldn't have been out there that much. You know,
Yeah.
like there's just like there's certain games too, Chris. When I was watching the tapes on Jane Daniels, where I'm trying to remember which one it was, but it's like they took him out because he was like the way he gets hit. He does look a little skinny, man. Like he doesn't.
yeah.
He doesn't take the hit the same way, you know.
You
So
watch him against those big boys from Alabama, he looks small.
oh man, yeah. You know, and I was also telling Leo, like the reason why I didn't want to give away all them twos, but just the ones, like the 3 ones I'm cool with to get Jane Daniels is because it's like he's good. He is good. Like I'm not gonna lie that he's not good, but the more I watch Jane Daniels, Chris, the more I fell in love with Malik Neighbors. And if any of you guys watch some of these tapes, Malik Neighbors is good, man. Like
Yeah, he's nice.
I'm
He's
hating
nice.
that the Chargers might get Malik Neighbors because that dude is like he's so good. Malik Neighbors is so good.
He said, if you think AP won't have majority of the say so in this draft, you're crazy. He's gonna have his hand on every move. He
That's
just
true.
not the guy who's gonna sit back and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because
No,
honestly, he knows for this to work, he's gonna have to.
He's gonna have to. It's his
Yeah, you know,
job.
he's
Yeah.
got to have his hand all over it. So
Yeah.
No, and Papa T, just so that you know too, like you make a really good point. The way Telesco does his drafts, if you studied some of the Telesco interviews from the past, it takes him like a 2-year period of really studying people. Like it took him, he studied Justin Herbert for 2 years before he was sure
Oh, yeah,
I'm
they
gonna go
always
get that
do
guy.
that. They
So
always do that.
Telesco is like leaning on Champ Kelly. He's leaning on AP. So this is going to be like a house decision. It's not going to be a Telesco decision.
And especially Champ has, you know, he already has all his. I mean, all year they already got their scouts in place. They've been doing all their scouting, so it's not like, you know, those are just going to go away and Telesco's going to just make the decision.
Did you hear that though? I saw a report about that. How Telesco's not going to bring his people fully until after the draft.
Yeah, he
so
should.
that Kelly and
Yeah.
the people he has, they've
Yeah.
already been
Yeah.
doing their thing. So he's not
Yeah.
going to start bringing in his people till after.
But if you remember, I think didn't what was it when Gruden got hired? Like I'm trying to remember because I remember that what's his name's people was still there. Reggie McKenzie
McKenzie's.
Like Reggie McKenzie's people were there, but it's like as soon as the draft was over, like he got rid of all of them, brought his own people in. So I remember that.
That was him in May.
Eric Rader said, I hope to hell they don't get Kirk Cousins and mess up that free agent money to upgrade the O and D line. I'm
not for 45
million. That's out there. That's the narrative that's out there right now.
Yeah, I'm not
exactly. So that same narrative on ESPN is the same narrative that's bringing JJ as like 7-3.
Well, hold on. No, the thing with that is that's coming from what Devontae said he would want.
Yeah.
I really think that's what a lot of that's about, because I think we all know that we want Devontae to be happy. I think our team. So
I wouldn't mind Kirk Cousins, but the price tag is ridiculous, bro.
That is.
Yeah.
It can't be 40 million for sure.
No,
it can't even really be 35. It's got to be like 25.
Carrie, thank you for coming through. Carrie, appreciate it. He said scope Raider films, Cockerham breakdowns, McCarthy without bias, and tell it how it truly is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
you should do it like that, Chris. Like, I mean, you would have the best voice because you're a Michigan guy. You watch them all the way through. You should throw a bunch of tapes, talk about the bad, talk about the good.
Randy in the building. What's going on, man? Appreciate it. Let's see. We'll pick up 11.2. For sure. We definitely talked about that. Let's see. Rudy, he's there. Yeah, he said it is coming out. He said Broken Hollow. He said once we get a running back coach, I love if he and the Raiders have the insight to hire Marshawn Lynch. Can you guys imagine that? That would
dude, that locker room would be wild.
That'd be a wild locker room.
I love Lynch, man. I love
Marshawn.
Man, he'd be the type to strap on a helmet and show him how it's done.
Bro, I was so glad when he came to the Raiders because I've always liked him. But once he became a Raider, I can wear his fucking jerseys.
Oh, yeah. That's my guy. Let's see. My 2 cents. He said pass on Illuminar. Is that how a lot of you guys feel?
I
like him.
I mean, he makes some boneheaded mistakes.
Come on, man. Yeah. Like he's not going to cost that much to give him an extension. Like, it's not going to cost that much. He's not a high market person.
Yeah. I'm passing on James and Van Roten. Like, they can go.
There you go, Leo. Pass on James. Pass on Van Roten.
Yeah.
Okay, Papa T says, why are we not talking about picking up Q Williams and free agency? He talking about Quinnen Williams?
Yeah, he's out.
He's not in free agency. Quinnen Williams is not a free agent.
No, that would be a trade, wouldn't it? He's on his last.
It'd have to be a trade, man.
Nah, he's probably talking about. He's probably talking about what's his name? Leonard Williams. He's probably talking about
Leonard Williams.
Leonard Williams.
Yeah.
Okay, that would make sense.
Only reason because I know Leonard. Now Leonard's always wanted to be a Raider. And he might be a free agent, maybe. I don't know.
Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams, Chris, is a free agent, but from what I understood, he's gonna get tagged. I think he's getting tagged.
We don't know, but Quinnen ain't going nowhere.
Who got the Giants tag last year?
Daniel Jones.
Was it Daniel Jones?
Yeah,
but he got paid.
No, it was Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley got
Saquon.
Yeah, he got paid. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see. So JT not eligible. Also, we already talked about that for sure. You said Hugh Jackson would be a great quarterback coach for us. He's a teacher for sure. Yeah, y'all know how.
I'm still waiting to see what comes up.
We've been saying that.
Me too, man. Me too.
What has he told you, dog? Have you talked to him? Has he told you anything?
I haven't talked to him since the Super Bowl, so I ain't heard. Okay. Trust me. You know, we'd have a party in this mug, man. We'd have a party. He said Daniels or bust. Get ready. That's what he thinks. I mean, you never know. Let's see. Raider Dank Vader, man. Appreciate you coming through. He said JJ better than Bo. Hey, I respect y'all's opinion, man. It's just
thank you.
We just see it differently, man. That's all. And at the end of the day,
last year who like the other quarterback more than Stroud, right? Everybody has their opinion, right?
You say what?
So there were people last year who liked the other quarterback more than Stroud, right?
Yeah.
Some of us like Stroud. No, he's Ohio State.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'll always admit when I'm wrong because even last year, I didn't, or this year, people were talking about going up against Stroud. I didn't want him, honestly.
I did. Yeah.
Like I was so stuck on my 3, man. Yeah. But my 3, I think with any 3 of those, we would have been good.
I think we would have got Witherspoon if he hadn't got picked by Seattle, bro.
Yeah, Witherspoon was a
Witherspoon's good, man.
I like him.
Witherspoon is good.
Yeah, I like.
He's a dog. Yeah.
He said so. Bernie did a Marcus Peters. Yes, that's exactly what Bernie did. Bernie did a Marcus Peters. My very first time seeing him, and I've not forgiven him.
I remember that you and Rundown were
not forgiving him. I'm telling you, if Rundown is still in here, he will remember, man. He will remember. We were done. The JJ's young. Yeah, McCarthy's a project. Footwork. Yeah, a lot of McCarthy talk. Let me scroll to the bottom, man, because let's see. He said it starts in the trenches. We need our offensive line to be a bully to match the strike. Yep. I agree.
True. Absolutely. 100% broken Halo. Absolutely.
He said, I'm a Duck alumni and I'm not sold on Knicks. That, man.
Look, you know what? I think sometimes that changes you, though. When it's your team and you see them all the time, you built like with Notre Dame players, when they would come out, I would be like, no, you don't want him. You're like, what the fuck? No. Mayor was different. You know?
They're just seeing what everybody else is seeing.
I respect that. I really respect that.
No, Papate's just saying what everybody's saying about Knicks. Like I'm not on us getting Knicks if Knicks falls, right? If Knicks falls, sure, but not number 13, man. Y'all are crazy.
See, but the difference is, like, I've actually seen with my 2 eyes Knicks in a shootout and do his thing. I've seen it. I've seen it. You're
talking about the Washington games, right?
Yeah,
the 2 Washington.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
and I know it wasn't against the best defenses, but at least I can go back to, you know, a part of my mind like, oh, okay, I seen Knicks go to work. I seen him go to work.
Yeah, he's exciting for sure.
With JJ, and again, I don't want to keep going back to JJ. With JJ, again, I've seen him since his very first snap of his freshman year spring game. I remember when he was coming in. Everyone was excited. Everyone knew he was going to be next. He had good size, speed, all that. The guy has potential. He's just not there yet. But JJ is not going to go out there and just slang the rock and be able to really, because I'm not even going to say Mahomes, but like he's not going to be able to really go head to head with a Herbert. If a Herbert's healthy and Herbert's striking on all cylinders, like I can't be like JJ, go back out there and punch back. Like JJ be like, no, I gotta pass, I gotta hand the ball off or maybe do a play action. And like, nah, man. Like I want somebody that, and again, Knicks may not be the dude. He really may not be the dude. Just like Papa said, he watched them closely. He may not be the dude. So,
but I don't even think our team's gonna be built that way to be able to shoot out with somebody.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, no, our team's gonna be built to work. We're going to be like that, like
be built to like pound it, hit you in the face.
Exactly. Now, Chris, like you know from my boxing background, right, and from being in that world, I feel like the Raider team this year is going to be like a Cesar Chavez type fighter. You know, somebody who works the body, and we just
don't see that around turf.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He says all he fought was cab drivers.
He said what?
You know how turf all Chavez fought.
That's wrong, man. No, I'm not about to get in look, man. I'm not about to get in the debate with y'all about boxing because.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying one of our buddies.
Hey, see, Angelo,
Cesar Chavez is one of the best fighters.
I'm saying he is. I'm saying one of our buddies. I love
that though, but where Angelo's mind was about to go when he said that, that's how I feel about. Like I'm not about to debate with people about Michigan players. Like the way Angelo was like, I'm not about to debate people about boxers. That's how I'm like, I'm not about
to guys. I'm just saying, like Shield Squad. Look, man, if you don't know that much about me, you can Google my name. Google my name, and you're about to see me with Freddie Roach and Pacquiao and all that. Like you're gonna see me with pictures with Floyd Mayweather, guys. So I want to talk boxing with none of y'all unless you bring the heat. Like
there you go. Yeah. There you go. So now you know how I feel. I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna debate people about JJ. Just like you're like, I'm not gonna debate people about boxers.
Thank you, Broken Halo. Marvin Hagler. Boom. Marvin Hagler. Thank you very much. Marvin Hagler's for real. And by the way, I'm one of the few people that'll, or I mean, it's probably split, but I still feel like Marvin Hagler beat Sugar Ray Leonard in that fight. The one that made him retire. I thought Hagler beat him, man. I thought Hagler beat him.
That was a good one. So Randy said we already know where Randy going.
Yes,
he said like we don't have a quarterback who just won 5 games and beat the Chargers, Chiefs, and Broncos. Yeah, we know one for JJ to sit behind. So
look, bro.
So so
we won those games, yes. But you can't sit here with a straight face and tell me Aiden O'Connell is the reason why we beat the Chiefs. No,
no, he's not. He's not. But he's not the reason why we lost either. You know,
yeah, but you're not going to get two. You're not going to get 2 touchdowns on defense every time we play them either.
That's very
okay. Okay, let me ask you this, Leo. Would you say that Aiden O'Connell was the reason why we lost the Chiefs game the first time we played them when we were whooping their ass 14-0?
No, he got out coached. AP got out coached that game.
There we go.
For which game?
The first one against KC?
The one where we were winning and then we lost.
Yeah. He got out. We were beating he took his foot off the pedal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Rundown always makes a good point about Jaden. He said, remember how small
Lamar was. Yeah, I'm not saying that as a knock on him. I'm just saying we got to give him time to
That's what we were saying.
Yeah, for sure. He said
there you go. As long as he slides, because in LSU that fucker did not slide.
I know.
Yeah.
He was taking some hits.
He was jumping, getting freaking 316, and oh my god, dude.
For sure. Couple Bernardo Turner in the building. What's going on, man? Go Raiders. Let's see. Said watching the teams who made the Super Bowl, you need a mobile quarterback. I mean, that's true. That's true. You're not going to survive without one.
Mm-hmm.
Said Devontae said Daniel's frame is too skinny. People say stuff all the time. Yeah, Papa Lee or Papa T. I figure you was talking about Leonard on that.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, guys. So I know we kind of went a little bit longer than I expected, man. But Angelo, tell everybody where they can find you, man.
Hey guys, so for everybody out there, and again, thanks to everybody wishing me a happy birthday. I'm an Instagram guy, so just if you want ask me questions or whatever, just go at Reyes Boxing on Instagram. And like I told you earlier, Chris, Shield Squad, man, show up. I'm gonna be hosting the Captain Jack channel for the next month or so on Sundays at 6:00. Check me out, please. I'm the host. And then on Wednesdays at 4:30, I'm part of that panel for the Wild Wild West show. So check them out.
I love the comments, man. It was you guys are really getting into now. You got everybody talking about boxing now. Ryan Garcia over Devin Haney.
Hey, go to Captain Jack's channel on Sunday, right? On Sunday at 6. We can talk boxing all y'all want with the Raiders. That's fine with me. I'll give you boxing.
He said Ryan Garcia.
Who you got, Ryan Garcia or Devin? Who you got in that one?
Man, I can't. I mean, look, I know a lot of people be hating on Ryan Garcia. I know they do, but I like the kid.
He's annoying.
I like the kid. He's super
Why
talented.
Is he
He annoys me, man.
See, Chris is buying into that hype, but I'm telling you, man, that kid is a good kid. I've watched him. He is talented. He's grown a little bit. I think him losing to Gervonta Davis was a good thing because he's gonna get stronger and better. Devin Haney is good though, for real. Like I actually watched him when he was at Mayweather's gym, and I was training some other fighters there. He's good. He's good. I'm not gonna hate on Devin Haney, but nah, man. I mean, Gervonta smoked both.
Who's his next fighter? Who are they trying to match him up with for his next one?
Who?
It's hard.
Yeah.
Like boxing is such a terrible thing, and I don't want to make the discussion too long.
Politics in it, man. So much.
It's a lot of politics. Can you imagine, like, for real, guys? Like, can you imagine if Roger Goodell at the end of the Kansas game, like, made a phone call and was like, "No, we need the Niners to win." And then
well, according to people, he made a phone call, and it was for the Chiefs to win.
Actually, you know what? Hey, let's keep talking because I do want to talk about that.
Do you? Please.
Hold on,
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
let's talk about this though. And Shield Squad, I want to hear what you guys got to say, man. Can I tell you, like, I personally am getting tired of people saying that the NFL is rigged. Like, I get tired of hearing that. Do you? Okay, in Shield Squad, let me know, man, in the comments. Do you guys think I mean, I know it's kind of funny to say when we see certain things, but do you guys really think the NFL is rigged? Like, at first, I thought it was just a funny thing people were saying, but there's people out there that really think the NFL is rigged, and I'm just wondering, like, how do you guys feel?
You know what, Doc? I don't even think, even if they do feel it, a lot of them use it for their content to get people to look at shit.
Right.
You know, like
No,
just
but not
running
even
with
that. But like,
with
I'm
the
talking about
clock
everyday
or-
fans say that. Everyday
Yeah.
fans.
No. So it depends. So here's my 2 cents on it, real quick, and then I want to see what the comments are, Chris. Because rigged in the sense of what? Like the NFL isn't the WWE.
That's
right?
what people are saying.
Yeah, people are saying that.
People
Yeah.
are saying that.
Because it's an athletic endeavor. Like I can't hate on no pro wrestlers, man. What those guys go through and what they put their body through, that's some real that's some real
Look, they're real athletes. They're real athletes. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're athletes for sure. It's just that, you're gonna kind of know who the winner and the loser is, right?
Yeah, it's predetermined.
Even then, you
but-
don't know. You might think somebody's gonna win.
Well, you
They'll
might
throw a
think that's
wrench
true
at
too.
your
You know? That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Very true. Very, very true. But there is this thing where the refs, they're human, right?
Yeah.
So there's a human element to how the
Right.
refs do things, and a lot of times, guys, like again, being in boxing for so long, and even when I transitioned into MMA,
Talk about rigged.
like some of these judges, like you just want to really be mad at them, like because if everybody watched it one way, if everybody saw it one way, how come it
How
wasn't
the
seen the other way?
judges- Yeah.
Yeah.
Judges,
Now,
those
in truth,
boxing
though,
judges are
in-
wild. Yeah.
Okay, now in
Boxing's wild
truth,
when it comes to that.
no, boxing is wild, all right. But
I mean,
in
like
truth,
literally,
though,
you say he lost all rounds?
no. Now here's what's crazy though. Sometimes it isn't so much that it was the judges more than it is how the scoring system is built and how it's supposed to be scored. Because in the old days, Chris, the way if you guys watch boxing black and white, it used to be just scored by rounds. There was no points. It was like Chris
it was
beat
not
that
that
dude
round, yeah.
7 rounds to this
Yeah.
round, and this many rounds are tied, right? So you're
Now
just
it's
looking to see
subjective
whose
now.
ass got kicked. Like
Yeah.
whose ass got kicked worse.
Yeah.
Who, like that's how it is. For instance, then they started playing with these point system. And then here's the
Yeah.
other thing too, right? Here's the other thing that, and again, I don't want to get too long-winded, Chris, on the boxing thing, but there's, especially in the England rules, but there's judging in the old days where the referee was the judge. He's the ref and the judge. He got to decide whether who won or lost in a boxing match if it ends up going the distance, right? So that would be like not a point system more than this referee felt this way. In the NFL, it's just straight up points. It's straight up scoring. So there's a winner and a loser. So a lot of times the influence is kind of like that Super Bowl with the Eagles game, man. Do you guys think that was kind of a bunk call at the end where the Eagles Chiefs game could have went further? Or do you think that was a legit call? What do you think, Leo?
I think it's like how you're saying, people forget the human aspect of it. Yeah, we all want instant replay. Yeah, when you look at it again, it'll look like that. But if you've ever even ref, say even a kid's game, things move so fast, you don't catch everything. You really don't. You really can't, and you do. It's all based on your judgment. Now, should certain refs be penalized for missing blatant calls?
They need to be held
you
accountable,
want the best refs out there. You want them to be accountable. But like the thing with the guy being down the field by like a half a yard or a yard, so that touchdown shouldn't account it, right? Those things, like that's the NFL is rigged. Or they keep holding Bosa. Holding happens all year long, bro. Have you not seen what happens to Max Crosby? Like that fool gets mugged all season.
I mean, but
things
but
like that
thing,
bug me.
I think it gets even deeper than that. It's like people think that like there's certain storylines that are followed.
the
I'm just
Swizz-
like,
Dude, the most annoying one is the color of the logo.
yeah, yeah.
That shit. So next year's Super Bowl is the Chiefs versus the Seahawks because it's green and red.
It's wild. It's wild, man. It's wild.
Like,
No, it's
oh my god, bro.
I hate it. And the thing is, it's like, I mean, because for one, it's like these guys are athletes, and the reason why I know it's not rigged is because for one, everyone would have to be included in the secret.
Right.
One.
Mhm. Yeah.
And for two,
conspiracy. Yeah.
Yeah. And for two, there's one reason why I really know it's not rigged. And that reason is Antonio Brown. Because if it really was rigged, Antonio Brown's crazy butt would be the one that tells the conspiracy. He would be the one that got mad and would lose his shit and be like, everybody, this thing is rigged. And he would show all the receipts. He would have a damn meltdown. He would be on
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like we said, we talk about the human element.
Right.
You know, people like a Chandler Jones. You guys don't think Chandler Jones would have just said
he would have
that?
spilled the beans, bro.
Yeah, like he over there said that McDaniels killed what's his name?
Oh yeah. When he talked about
he killed Hernandez. Yeah,
he called him some
Chico.
Like, he killed Chico.
Yeah, it's like, man, it's like honestly, it's like honestly.
So Chris, let me ask you this though. Then I'm gonna flip it on you guys for a second because this hurts me really bad when I watched it. But that Tuck Rule game, was it rigged?
It wasn't rigged. I honestly think a call that went against us. You know, it wasn't like they got together. Yeah, we're like, hey, we're gonna call this against them.
Yeah,
the refs human error. Understanding of the rule,
and it
went against us. You know,
now, I will tell you this though: the Tuck Rule definitely pissed me off.
It did too. Me too.
But the rule to me, where I was just like, "What the hell
is this rule?"
When the ref pulled out the index card, I about lost it there. Like
stupid.
You're like, where did that come out? Like he just came out of just thin air with that one when he brought out the index card that was folded.
Right.
Dude had an index card. Was like.
Dude, the worst one though is before our time though, which is the Immaculate Reception.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Come on, shit. They got on the phone. They were calling. Yeah, that whole shit was fucking. Yeah,
that was wild. That was wild. But then again, it's like certain play. But then we got one with the Holy Roller.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And now they made a rule when people ask why can't you advance a fumble? Ask the Raiders.
Yeah, that's us.
That's us.
Yeah,
like we did that shit.
Yeah,
we were like, oops.
Yeah,
oops.
Yeah, I accidentally. Yeah, I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah,
that's good, Leo. That was good.
Yeah, but let's see what some people are saying with the rigged. Let's see. He said, Alfredo, what's up, Alfredo? Man, appreciate you coming through, man. He said, I don't think it's rigged, but the NFL hates us for sure.
That part, yeah.
I do agree there.
That's true.
I do agree. I do.
Yeah.
I don't think it's rigged, but I think the refs have favorite teams and players. I'm not mad at that. I mean, some players,
I'm not mad at that either.
Yeah.
Remember that one NBA ref who got caught for that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. AP said, don't allow the other team to. He said, don't allow it to be too close for the refs to make decisions against us. That's true. I mean, that's a good way to think.
He did say that.
Let's see. He said, I'm going to Monday Night Raw this coming Monday.
Man, I want to go.
Where's that? Is it LA?
Yeah. Okay. Broken Halo. Hit me up. I'll meet you there.
Let's see. My boy Yo Raider, he said not rigged, but possibly slanted. The NFL for sure wanted KC. I'm not saying it's fixed, but no holding calls on the Chiefs when they led the league all season and they were tackling some of the 49ers.
That's true.
I mean,
I don't even remember that many penalties being called in the Super Bowl, though.
They let them play quite a bit. They let them play.
And I like that football when you let them play.
Yeah, on both ends, though. Like, on both ends, let them play.
Ends.
Yeah, let them play.
No, I was going to say this. Like, I like how AP has been saying, he's doing a lot of boxing analogies with the Raider defense, especially, but he's explaining it to them. Like, Don't let the refs have it. And that's true, guys. Like when I was in that sport, we would always say, like, this fucking guy does not like you, dude. So you got to knock this bitch out.
Yeah.
If this goes decision, you're screwed.
The offsides on Jack Jones this year.
Oh,
which one?
That's
which
true.
One? Oh, yeah, that was wild. That was wild. But even playing devil's advocate, he timed that so perfectly to like the T. Like unless you like watching in slow motion, you really realize like how could he be that spot on?
Right.
But
you see what I'm saying, though? Like but that's not fair because it went against us. You're punishing a dude for being so good that your lateness is the reason why we don't get rewarded to go to the playoffs. Like, come on, man.
No, I agree. It's just one of those things. Like, and plus, another thing. Like, and again, me, this devil's advocate. When you're a ref, you're at ground level too.
That's true. You're not up above.
Yeah, like we always see it, from a different, vantage point. So, when we're seeing it on the cameras and all that, like to us, it looks like, it's easy, like when we could see the yellow line, we could see the yellow first down. So to us, we're like, oh, that's, but the refs are at ground level and they got to try to, so I mean, I'm not giving them no excuse.
That's what replay is for, though, Chris. That is what replay is for, though.
Yeah, but you can't do that on penalties. So that has to be like something they look into, Yeah,
that's true. Let's see. He said refs make it rigged. YAP wants to beat every team by double digits. For sure. There's some.
I'm not hating on that though.
To look into though with the NFL. Yeah, there are some. Let's see. That's like Roger G can judge if he's right or wrong against screwed in. Yeah, that is true.
They paying for it though.
Yeah. Correct. Impossible to be rigged because people will. That's my thing. That's my biggest thing because we know how people are, man. And I'm telling you, Antonio Brown would have spilt the beans. I don't care what nobody says. He would have spilt the beans, and all the rest of the NFL would have been like, "Come on, man!"
And nobody would believe it because it's Antonio Brown.
Yeah. Or especially Chandler Jones too. Them two. Yeah, they would have spilled the beans.
Hey,
man.
But shout out to Chandler though. Chandler got help. Chandler finally got help, bro.
I heard he apologized.
Yeah.
Is he in a facility or something?
I don't know where he is, but he did tweet it out. So like, thank you everybody who supported me. I'm doing a lot better finally. Not giving up.
Okay, good.
That's good. Like, honestly,
can I just speak on that a little bit, Chris? Like, mental health is real, guys. Like, that's not that's not something that I mean, you might have grown in. I mean, I grew up in an older generation where you think if you're talking to a therapist or
you're weak,
a psychiatrist, you think you're crazy. But in truth, man, mental health's a real thing. And like I told you, Chris, like for me, when I had the liver transplant, I was coming from, I'm training people. I got heavyweights hitting me. Now you're telling me I only got 30 days to live. And then I have to learn how to walk again, eat again, do that whole thing. And then now I'm at a point where you're telling me I can't go back to that. I mean, I'm going to be real with you guys. I see a therapist twice a week because that's some shit. That's some real shit I'm dealing with,
it's real. That's what I do for a living. That's what I am.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's for real. Like mental health for real. So I'm glad Chandler Jones is getting it.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I know people would make like jokes about it just because he gets so wild, but no. Yeah, I think all of us wanted him to get help. It just got to the point he was just getting so crazy. But I'm glad that he got the help that he needed, man. So that's for sure. Let's see. SoCal Sal, he says sports are a money making machine. You have your poster boys, Montana, your boy Montana, Mahomes, and Magic MJ, Kobe. I don't know that. I feel like the league didn't like Kobe for a while.
That's why he went through the whole change. Remember from Kobe to Black Mamba?
Yeah. Then LeBron. Yeah. Let's see. Does anybody remember how long it took them to make the call?
Man, it seemed like forever.
Yeah. Let's see. Ricky 7. Shout out Ricky 7, man. Appreciate you coming through. Shout out to old school FCFS. Appreciate you coming through. He says not rigged, but it is compromised. Officiating is awful.
And then that's the part they got to get better on. He's making them more accountable. I wouldn't be mad if they added more replay to that shit. Like
more, yeah. Yeah,
I don't care if the game takes longer. Fuck it. If it's got to take longer for them to get the right call, fuck it. Get it right.
Get it right. Get it right. He said, I hate it when I see refs laughing and joking with players on teams we're playing. I automatically think it's rigged. I feel you. I got Like when I'm at games and they're over there high-fiving, like, no, why you high-fiving him, man? Why high-fiving? I don't like that.
It's true.
Let's see, man. He said Al Davis, Debo, the whole league. That's why. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll never forgive us for that.
Did you watch that thing yet I was telling you about?
I still haven't, man. I need to.
Oh,
man.
bro, you
How
gotta
long
watch
is it? It's not that long, is it?
Like 6 minutes.
One, Leo?
Oh,
Which one, Leo? Which
one? That
Which one?
CBS did where they recreated whole Al Davis.
That was dope. That was dope. That was dope. You know that was written by Leo. That was written by I think he was an Emmy-winning writer. That did like it's big time. Yeah. The Hollywood production on it was big time.
Q from Locked On had him on his show. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Cool. Writing it and then
what's it called? Is it on YouTube? I can watch it on YouTube.
I'll send it to you. That's on YouTube.
CBS.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. We got Myra G in the building. She said, my two Filipino brothers and Leo.
Right? And Leo. What the fuck?
You are wild.
It's that Northern California, Southern California beef. See?
Wild. She is wild. Shout out to Myra. That's my dog.
Hey, Myra, come hit me up on the on Sunday at 6 on Captain Jack's channel. I'm hosting it.
There you go. Little Filipino love, man. Filipino love.
Yeah, give me some Filipino love.
Let's see. Broken Halo. He says it's time to put Pete Rose in the baseball hall. Yeah, man. Put Pete in there, man.
Yeah.
Put Pete in there.
Oh, and it's crazy now that we watch
way more shady people that are in the Hall of Fame than Pete Rose.
Exactly.
Oh,
remember how everything was so like bad, gambling and all that, and now every commercial you see is like FanDuel, DraftKings, and
yeah, like man, yeah.
Can you imagine? Like Pete Rose is probably like, this
right? Like place a $50 bet for the Super Bowl. We'll refund your money. And like, oh shit.
Yeah. That's wild.
And you know what would be dope, Leo? Is if BetMGM or DraftKings ended up grabbing Pete Rose and said, "Hey, we want you to do a commercial."
Hey, they should. That would be dope. That would be dope. Shout out to Jack Kenna, man. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Oh, Jack Kenna. What's up, Jack Kenna?
See Charlie Hustle. Charlie, yeah, man. Shout out to Charlie Hustle, man. He's just trying to do his thing. But man,
hey, Shield Squad showed up tonight, Chris. Shield Squad is showing up.
Oh yeah, they are, man. I mean, I lost a few of them because I thought we were about to quit earlier, and they logged off, man. But
yeah, he started talking about the conspiracies and got us going again.
Yeah, we were doing our goodbyes. We're doing our goodbyes. And then Chris was like, "No,
because that was on my heart, man. Because I get tired of people with the whole. I mean, people believe what they want, but I'm just like, come on, man. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I don't buy it. And then what's his name was the one who came out with it, right? The guy from Bussin', Will Compton.
Yeah, then he said it. Yes, that's all you need is a former football player to say it, and they gonna lose their stuff.
They losing their mind. Yeah.
Hey, I saw I saw your response to what he said, Leo, because he was like, I know the reason I didn't have a Hall of Fame career. Like, dude, you wasn't a Hall of Fame quality player, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
he wasn't. I mean, I'm not throwing shade on people, but you weren't a Hall of Fame player,
right. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy, man. Yeah, that was wild. But hey, guys, man. So I appreciate it, man. You guys coming through. I am. I know we're getting closer to. Because what comes next?
Free agency.
Yeah, free agency starts about 3 weeks?
March, about a month. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, so combine Chris starts at the last week of February, and then free agency it's like bang bang. Then free agency, and then
combine is the last end of February. Combine.
Yeah, February 28th, I think is when it starts. Yeah.
Man, I'm thinking about going down there, man. I really.
Hey, Stu's going down there, Chris. Stu's going to the.
Yeah, he is.
There you go. Kick it with Stu, bro.
Yeah, I might holler at Stu, man. Cause it's only a look at Myra. Wow, man. Myra is wild.
Damn. This is
Myra
the
said, "Happy
16th.
side piece day."
This is like side piece to your side piece day.
Yeah. Man, that's wild.
That's funny.
But
That's
yeah, man,
funny.
I might go down there, man. I might go down and get some content, man. Go talk to JJ McCarthy for you guys.
You should.
Hey, I am
should
gonna-
for real.
I am gonna
You
go to the
should
draft
for
with you,
real,
dog.
dude. I would love that. I would love it.
I
If you
know
got the
you would. I know you would love it, man. Trust me. We spent an hour and 30 minutes talking about how much you would love it. Hey, Papa T, she is out here exposing people, man. Myra out here, man.
Right?
Man, just talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let people enjoy their happy side piece day, man. You know, a lot of people went out to dinner today. A lot of people got some roses today. Let them eat their chocolates in peace, man.
Half off roses at that.
Half off roses today. Oh man. Man, they didn't even get the heart candy because all the heart candy was going. So you just got the Easter candy. You're like, whatever. Man.
Easter
like, you don't even get the heart. Here go a chocolate egg, baby.
You already got the chocolate peeps and shit.
Oh man, old school. He said, shout out to you, Chris, for helping assist you get. You know, I hate to say, man, he is not official, man. It's not official, y'all. It's not official.
You did help though, Chris. You did help. Like
I
that was
hope,
cool, man. That was cool.
So,
like after I saw it, like you'd already had Q on twice, and then all of a sudden I saw him on Q's show. And then I was like, but Chris already did this interview.
Yeah.
he was on lockdown, was he?
Yeah, he was. When they were doing the Radio Row, Q went
on. Okay.
Yeah.
But
no, Chris got him for real. Like Chris got him on the phone. So
early. Yeah.
Early.
That was my second one with them, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, man. Let's see what else. Right when I try to get off, man, all this fun
talk. Halloween candy.
Well, he said so. Jimmy G the red, so getting that 11 off the. Yep. So we did talk about that. He said Stu is rooting for AOC. For sure.
Oh my God! Right? He really is.
And did they talk about Jimmy G? Yes, we talked about Jimmy G.
We did. We're gonna talk about it again.
Why am I always talking about the Niners?
Man, for sure. Yeah, Halloween candy. Yes, I'm telling you, man. They're getting. Hey, they getting that Easter candy. They getting that Easter candy, like for sure.
Hey, Chris.
All right. Yeah.
I looked at the dates. I am going to be able to go to the draft. So
you going down? Yeah, we going to the draft.
Leo going to the draft.
We going to the draft, man. We going to the D. We going to the D.
Wow.
Oh, go kick it with Axel Foley.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-oh.
Hey, is that show? Is that new Beverly Hills coming out yet, Leo, on Netflix?
There's a new Beverly Hills Cop.
Get out of here! You two? Are you kidding me? Y'all don't know
that. I didn't know there was a new one.
Get the fuck out of here! Are you being serious?
I think I did see some about it, but yeah, I didn't. I
would lose my shit, bro. I love the original. Don't fuck up Axel Foley.
No, all right, no, true story. All right, Chris, I know you want to go, so just true story.
No, take your time, man. Take your time. Because Myra out here talking about they at the Momo. Myra's at the Momo drinking Douce. But my bad, go ahead.
So my brother, who Chris, my brother's in Hollywood. He's an actor. If you guys haven't checked out Shortcomings yet, that was the movie that he did while he was helping me throughout my what I was going through in the hospital. So, anyways, Chris, I'm in the hospital. I got out of surgery. Everything's successful. My brother, he dropped everything that he's doing in Hollywood so he could help me through the 3-month process of having to come back from it, right? I'm in the hospital, and at one point, I remember this. He looks at me and goes, "Hey, man, you want to read the new script for the Beverly Hills movie coming out?" And I said, "Wait, Eddie Murphy's going to do a Beverly Hills movie?" And he goes, "Yeah, I got the script." And
it's going to be Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, it's Eddie Murphy. That's what I said, because it's old ass Eddie Murphy. I'm like, he's coming back, and he's like, yeah, Netflix has a deal.
I thought it would be one of these remakes with a random skinny,
young
black guy.
It's Axel Foley.
Oh, okay.
It's old ass Axel Foley, and it's hella funny.
That's kind of fire.
Okay, I'll watch that.
So my brother, my brother had the script. I think the reason why he had it is because they were having him read for a few of the roles for it or something. he's not in the movie, but I'm just saying like he was telling me about it. So it was kind of dope that he had the script, right? So anyway, I don't want to mess it up, but it is on Netflix. I don't know when it exactly the release, but it's on Netflix, and it's Axel Foley. It's old ass Axel Foley.
I'll look it up.
If you want to watch Eddie Murphy talking about it, he said that because he still looks young, there was this one thing that happened during the set where they asked him to run faster, right? Where they were like, hey, Eddie, that was great, but on the next take, can you go a little faster? And he was like, motherfucker.
What is it, like in his 60s?
Yeah.
He's old, dude. He's like old.
Something, right? Almost 70.
He looks good, though. He still looks like Axel Foley. So,
see, I'll watch that. I wouldn't watch some like Nick Cannon playing Axel Foley shit.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. Young DC Fly or whatever his name is. Like, no.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
cool,
no.
I'm cool.
I'm cool on that.
For sure, man. Well, Shield Squad, man, I appreciate you guys coming through. If anybody wants to buy some merch, got the merch available. Man. Make sure you hit me up, man. Got the hoodies, got the tanks for the girls.
That's nice.
So definitely hit me up, man. If you guys can hit me up on IG or Twitter. Just look me up, Protect the Shield. I'm on Facebook as well, man. So if you guys are interested in getting it, just let me know. But I appreciate everybody, man. So thank you guys for coming through. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And, as I always say, players and coaches, they come and go, but we must always protect the shield. You guys be safe. See you guys next week. Let's get it.